Hi, and welcome to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. I am your host, Eric Knowles. But before we get started, a word from one of our supporters.
Learn and earn today at Miami-Dade College. College graduates earn 56% more than high school graduates and $1 million more in lifetime earnings. A degree from MDC is your path to greater earning power and career success. Choose from hundreds of affordable high-tech and in-demand career programs, including cybersecurity, artificial intelligence, business, and nursing. Learn and earn today at MDC and fast-track your career. Enroll now at mdc.edu/purpose.
Hi, and welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. Yes, I am your host, Eric Knowles, and you already know I am excited. You know, this has been, we're finishing up Black Business Month, and obviously this recording is next month in September, but I'm excited about what has happened during Black Business Month, but I am thoroughly, truly excited about our guests, helping build Black business, supporting Black businesses and minorities and women is what we do each and every day at the Chamber. And we have Miss Cameren Watson. How are you?
I am doing well. I'm doing well, Eric. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's great having you on here. I'm going to read just a little bit. You guys know I don't do this. We probably get into our guests, but Miss Watson is with the Healing Balm, a company that she started where they believe in transformative powers of holistic wellness. Their practice is dedicated to providing personalized care that focuses on chronic pain, recovery, and long-term well-being. But before we get into that and how you started your business, tell the folks a little bit about you, who you are, and where you're from.
Absolutely. Well, my name is Cam Watson. I am a licensed massage therapist. I was born and raised here in Miami. I have Caribbean parents. My mom is from Trinidad and Tobago. My dad, he was from Jamaica. He did pass last year.
Sorry to hear that.
That's okay. But yeah, I am a mom of two. I have a 15-year-old, my son, and my daughter. She is 11, soon to be 12-year-old.
Oh boy.
Going on 30.
In that part.
And I have always been one that has been focused on being the best version of yourself and those that are around me becoming the best versions of themselves. And it's interesting because I started out as a paralegal.
Okay. Yeah, that's a paralegal. Okay.
And the pandemic was a gift for me because that is where my love for all things health and wellness started. During COVID, I took advantage, I would say, of the things that different colleges and universities were offering, like personal training certification, nutrition certification. And from there, it just grew from online coaching to in-person boot camps and training. And then it just expanded because I found as I was working with my clients that I could do more good for them by doing massage therapy, because a lot of their challenges with the weight loss or even weight gain happen more internally and more hormonal than anything.
Okay. So, like you said, you transitioned during the pandemic. A lot of people actually took advantage of that time or downtime or what. And obviously it wasn't downtime for you, because I hear what you're saying. You took advantage to increase your professional perspective and gain some knowledge to get you where you are today. So how long tell the folks, so what is the Healing Balm?
Well, this is I want to say like a healing oasis, honestly. It's a place where people that have dealt with things that we say are, I have knee pain, I have back pain. Oh, it runs in my family. I've always had this. And you learn to live with this pain. But ultimately, it doesn't do your body any good because your body's in this state of constant inflammation and your hormones and everything is all, skyrocketing. And so the Healing Balm is a place for you to get restored It's a place for you to be rehabilitated and revitalized. We focus more on helping business owners, entrepreneurs, leaders, vision creators understand the importance of taking care of themselves.
Okay.
We find that as builders and entrepreneurs, we do everything else and we give ourselves scraps. And what I found just in my personal life, that I wasn't able to show up as my best authentic self for my business, for my family, because I was underacting. And my body was challenged and I was running on fumes. And once I started taking more of a intentional focus on making sure that I was well, I was able to see clearly, I was able to build clearly. And we want to do that for other leaders so that they can live a more vital, pain-free life.
Right. Now you mentioned something, you said underacting. Go into that a little more. What do you mean by that?
So it's more so like there's greatness and a sense of innovativeness that you need to have to be a vision caster, to be a leader, to be a builder. And when you aren't fully able to operate in that because of other issues that you're not attending to, you're underperforming.
Right.
And you're not able to give this thing, this baby that you are creating, you're not able to nourish it properly. And then you just show up, in a inauthentic way. Right. And so that's one thing I'm like, no, that's not, we need more builders. We need them strong. And that's our goal. Our goal is to strengthen the leaders so they continue to build and expand and create the things that society needs. Because if you're a builder, that means there's something that society needs that you have.
Well, that's true. I mean, when you think about entrepreneurship, it's being obviously creative.
Absolutely.
And even when you think about it from the perspective of, okay, well, maybe I can buy a franchise, and that's something that's been built, but you still have to be creative within that to make it grow. You have franchise owners who own multiple franchises, so that doesn't happen just by the fact that it's a product that has been built. So you have to have that inner energy that you're talking about inside. But even outside of that, when you are an entrepreneur, as I say always, you have to get up every day and you have to go out and hunt. It doesn't come to you. And obviously being I guess a sole proprietor, a business that's a service business. Talk about that a little bit.
That is, it's like a love-hate relationship. Being a sole proprietor, it is challenging, but it's one thing that I will say it's a gift, because you're able to target all of the avenues of what makes a business what it is. Okay. You are the mail processor, you are the customer service representative, you're the CEO, you're the social media, curator, and you are the procurement creator. And so it's something that I found, instead of seeing it as, it's only me, seeing it as a learning space to learn how to do the different systems that makes the Healing Balm what it is, so that when it's time for me to expand, not only do I know what I'm looking for, and the type of posture, the type of character, the type of person that will be able to work in this environment, but create the environment that's going to allow for an employee or a partner to feel that this is a place that they can grow, that they can thrive, that they can recover. Right. And that's what we want to create. We want to create a recovery wellness space for them.
And we're going to talk about that in a little bit, about the recovery, because that is really what you focus on. So we will be right back. We're going to hear from one of our supporters.
Miami-Dade College has career paths in anything you want to be. What's your story? Be global. Be cutting edge. Be inventive. Be investigative. Be a hero. What do you want to be? Be the best. Be you. Be MDC.
Hi, and welcome back to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce Member Connection. I'm here with Cam Watson and the Healing Balm. And she was just talking about the fact that, basically she runs this show by herself.
Mm-hmm.
And so understanding that you have to have yourself centered,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to be able to function on a high level each and every day, because it's you that
Mm-hmm.
you're depending on.
Mm-hmm.
And you're about healing.
Mm-hmm.
You're about restorative healing.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about that a little bit, that restorative thing. As a matter of fact, I mentioned to you, I hurt my back about a month ago. Thank God it's feeling better. But we're going to talk about that after the fact. But go into this restorative healing perspective.
Our practice and how we even came about being more on the restorative recovery aspect, that is on a mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, overall wellness care. And for the individual perspective, it's making sure that your body's functioning properly, making sure that if you have any pains, if you've injured yourself, we like to put our clients on treatment plans. Those that come in, let's say with sprains and those type of things, we like to put them on treatment plans. And because of the benefit of having this personal training background, I have one leg up over your average massage therapist, because they can't necessarily give you home care, nutritional, fitness advice, because that's out of their scope of practice. But because I have this extra component, I'm able to not just massage them and come up with treatment plans on how we administer that massage, because each session is different.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now able to help them. Now that you've had this injury, now this is the home care that you can do to supplement in the in-between time before our next session, so that we can aid in that restorative care.
No, that's important. Even from the perspective of, I teach yoga,
Mm-hmm.
and you come to the yoga class and classes, and you don't come back for another week. Well,
Right.
some people go to yoga class every night.
Mm-hmm.
And so what is that in between maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
and how do you take care of yourself? That's very important. So let's talk about that a little more.
Okay. So that part, I kind of like to think of my clients like we're in a partnership together. We're on this wellness journey with one another, and we have to help one another in order to achieve the end goal. And that is to be minimal to no pain at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so when we work together, each session, as I stated, is different. And so that target may be, okay, we're going to work on your glutes today, and that will be the main focus. And then our next session, we'll work on opening up your hip flexors. But in that in-between time, here are some stretchings that you can do that's going to help aid on when we meet again. You're able to, it's not like we're plowing through cement.
Again, starting over.
Yeah,
again.
we're not starting over again, because that's what ends up happening.
Right.
A lot of people kind of put massage therapy in the realm of your chiropractor.
Okay.
They don't necessarily believe that it works, right? Because when people go, it's like, okay, this is a temporary fix. And people are not understanding that holistic care means that you've got to be consistent.
Continuing.
You have to continue that. And if you don't, it's kind of like you go back to your, I like to call it your bodies and your systems reset and default settings.
Basically, atrophy back to where you were before.
Exactly.
Before you came. Right.
And what that in-between home care looks like is just assisting and making sure we're hitting that rock until we draw water. And so when we meet again, now you're able to see the true benefit of, whatever it is. You're able to gain that mobility by that second session and feel less pain because let's be honest, when we have those lingering pains, it doesn't feel good. Some of us end up having attitude, and it just doesn't overall do your body good to remain and be in a constant state of high stress levels. And it just opens the door for more ailments, more issues.
Right.
And that's what we want to, bring a stop to.
And the one thing, and I mentioned yoga, the one thing we're all physically different.
Mm-hmm.
And, you talked about opening up the hips, and, some people can do a split. Some
Mm-hmm.
people just don't have that anatomy where they can do that.
Right.
So understanding your anatomy is
Mm-hmm.
very important.
Oh, yeah.
So can you talk about that just a little bit?
So sometimes you'll get the clients that come in and they're like, oh, I have a pain in my back. And really what it is you have weak glutes and weak abdominal muscles because they all pull from that lower back, from your sacrum area.
Right.
And so I always say, wherever you feel the pain, that's not the source. That's not the source of the pain. And so because of my background of understanding the anatomy of the body, and people really don't understand how much massage therapists really do need to know the body because, it can be a danger if you don't. Being able to assess where that area, where they have the pain, and asking those questions, where do you feel it most? How consistent is it? And being able to work on the other muscle groups to be able to bring that pain so it's not, that home care I was talking about, helping them do more back stretches, more glute focused workouts to strengthen that area so it's less tugging and you're able to work more with your core.
Yeah. And you talk about the back pain, a lot of that emanates from your hamstrings.
Yes,
being
absolutely.
tight.
Absolutely.
I know I had, or I guess I still have it. Was it plantar
fasciitis?
Yes, that one, plantar fasciitis. And I learned, thank God, from yoga. And I literally used to get out of bed and
because it's
the
painful.
Heels hurt. And so I learned that before I got out of bed, I'd stick my leg up in the air and pull down on my toes and stretch my hamstrings.
And stretch your hamstrings.
And literally, I don't have that issue anymore.
That's so good.
So, it's understanding, to your point. The pain necessarily is in the heel, but it didn't emanate from the heel. It emanated from the hamstrings, pulling on those ligaments down in the heels.
And that's the great part about massage therapy is, I always say, you should think of a massage therapist like you would think of a primary care doctor.
Okay.
Your primary care doctor is going to be the person that directs you to your specialty, right? Your primary is going to direct you to your gastro. Your primary is going to direct you to your ophthalmologist. It's the same thing with massage therapy. Once you see your primary and you get, what are your symptoms? What are the things that you have? That's when you come to your massage therapist, and finding one, don't shop around, finding one that knows your body.
Right.
Just like your doctor. If you go to 5 different doctors, you're going to hear 5 different things because they don't know who you are. They're just basing it off of whatever's in front of them.
Right.
And they're making the best knowledgeable answer based upon what they have, as opposed to going to your doctor that knows you. You're able to maximize, paying those copays. You're able to get your money's worth with someone that knows your body.
Okay. Well, someone who has thought about getting massage therapy and again, you go beyond massage therapy. Why is it important?
It's overall important because you have so much wear and tear that happens throughout your day, whether it's driving, sitting, especially now with, COVID kind of brought us into this hybrid work style. So a lot of us are living a sedentary life.
Okay.
And so we're not as movable as we once were before doing the commute to work. And so what massage therapy helps do, it helps allow you to boost your immunity. It helps you. So that means you're not going to get sick often. And massage therapy is more than just relaxation. It's a way to help aid in you being able to function. optimally. You're able to think clearly. You're able to have less sick days. Even your employers will love you a lot more if you take more care of yourself, of your recovery, because that's less call out days that they have to experience.
How can they get in touch with you?
They can get in touch with us you can follow us on Instagram at Recovery by Cam with 3 underscores. So Recovery by 3 underscores Cam. Or you can find us on Facebook, Cam Watson, and it's our website to book any type of appointment, whether it's corporate wellness or our individual plans, at www.healingbombholisticwellness.com.
And you can reach the chamber at 305-751-8648 or m-dcc.org. This has been the Member Connection. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Today, I stand before you, a proud graduate of Miami-Dade College and the 5th president of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. I'm honored to return to the college that prepared me to become a leader in our community, providing an education second to none. So I'm asking you to please tune in every Monday at 12 noon to the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce's Member Connection, as I interview members of the Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce on our Facebook page at Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce or our YouTube channel, Miami-Dade Chamber of Commerce. To learn more about the Chamber, please go to m-dcc.org or call the Chamber at 305-751-8648.